I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yeah. I'm in the seven, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up.
Three.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA DA. Well, all right, thanks, DA. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Hawks. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And now for the Cavs, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Howard is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the point. And for the Hawks, Durant is out there with Daniel Tice. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
Now here's Beasley. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Beasley kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Shots good by Durant.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Now here's Leonard. He picked up 27 points in their last win again.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Boy, right there you see the toughness and the mental focus of Marc Gasol. This guy burying it even after getting hit.
Allen kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, KD. Over Gasol. No good from Durant.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Beverley against Beasley. A beautiful reverse layup. Morris, what do you think it's like for a team coming into a new season with a new head coach?
You know what's fascinating to me is each individual organization, Kevin, seems to have their own vernacular, their own verbiage to describe their system. So with a new coach, number one, he's putting in a system. Number two, the guys are trying to familiarize themselves with his language. Not only the X's and O's, but how does he communicate it?
And yeah, right, that's a good point. The delivery of the message is sometimes as important as the X's and O's.
No doubt.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Got a piece of it. Here's Howard. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. He can't hit that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. 44 seconds left in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The best scorers in the game have the ability to get to the free throw line. Kawhi Leonard lives there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen kicks to Beasley. 6 to shoot. Back to Allen. Trying to get something going. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A deep three from Leonard. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility.
I like our depth. I like that we could play.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Howard. Patrick Beverley out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Gasol at the 3. Now here's Beverley. He had a 30-point outing their last game again.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really he has mastered that part of the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. Well, Doris, you knew that his free agency would be one of the biggest stories of the summer. Everyone tried their best to land Kevin Durant.
And even considering the injury, anyone would be willing and able to take Kevin Durant on their roster. Why? Because when he's healthy, you become an immediate contender.
Now, here's Capella. Over in the corner, Beverley. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gasol. Over Beasley. It's Gasol missing. The Hawks trail by 6. To the paint. And Gasol sends it back.
This guy, the defensive anchor, Marc Gasol, twice on the pipes.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Howard against KD.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. He feeds it to Beverley. 6 on the shot clock. Left side, Leonard. Back to Gasol. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Now here's Gasol. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
And it felt like he was literally everywhere on the defensive end. Multiple rejections, stifling all game long.
Howard. There's the pass to Beverley. The tray. And it's sent back by KD. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beasley against Beverley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Atlanta, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Beverley. There's a minute left here in the second. Here's Gasol. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Well, this is where the play call is crucial, right? If you're in a 2-for-1, you've got to get the first shot quickly.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. Gasol passes to Capella. Back to Gasol. A deep three from Leonard. Rebounded by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Beasley kicks to Durant. Fires the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome for the Cavaliers. Kenny, what do you think?
Just a great offensive performance tonight.
And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Daniel Tice out there with Durant. And there's Jared Allen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Beasley in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen by Allen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's 10 points for KD. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Beasley against Beverly. Out the dish to Gasol. Here's Howard. But they recover it. Capella kicks to Howard. Pass to Leonard. And here is Howard. 5 to shoot. Over Tice. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Doris, so interesting to watch 7-footers who almost never shot 3-pointers make that now a featured part of their game.
Give some credit to the coaches who recognized the game was being revolutionized and that 3-point shooting, regardless of position, would become integral to success. So a guy like Marc Gasol, who actually fought the idea of taking threes, Brook Lopez, Nikola Vucevic, all of them have become more integral to team success and more capable NBA players because they can shoot the basketball. It's beautiful.
It is. Evolving and adapting at that size has been something to watch. Here is Durant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Hawks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside Leonard. Kicks it to Beverly. Over in the corner, Gasol. Howard at the elbow. Clock at 6. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll be a starter if things stay the way they are now. He's sitting at the 4th position in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I hope they do stay that way. He's been so good this season. It really would be a shame if he missed out on a spot in the starting 5 for the East.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. A deep 3 from Durant. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. They grabbed their own miss. Capella. Excellent D there from Allen.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And Kevin Durant, good for 3. KD's got 16 points.
Kevin Durant on a prototypical KD roll. My man is going.
Here's Leonard. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Clint Capella is out there with Howard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Beverly in at the 2-guard spot. Beasley outside. Here's Tice. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beverly looking around. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Now Beasley. Leonard with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And that one's good. Beverly.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Knocked away. And the turnover again by Atlanta. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Leonard, the pass to Howard. Back to Leonard. Down low, outside for Gasol. Passes it to Beverly. 6 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Now here's Leonard following the shot by Kevin Durant to take the lead. And it's Leonard missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Atlanta. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Gasol. After the miss from KD. Here's Leonard. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Gasol.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Gasol against KD. Plays it up and banks it in. KD's got 10 points in just the second half.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Here's Leonard. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Leonard. Allen kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot misses. 80 that time from Leonard.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, Greg. Not at this point in the game.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Dwight Howard has got to get such satisfaction for delivering in the clutch.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. A three ball. Off target from downtown. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Durant, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Allen in at the center position. The wide open look for Durant. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You simply cannot give Kevin Durant any room to shoot it. And his consistency over the years is really what's striking.
Leonard, the pass to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Marc Gasol undaunted in the big moment. Go ahead with the delivery.
KD against Gasol. Durant with it. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Hawks score.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Beverly. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot. And most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 5. There's 25 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Howard, the pass to Capella, to the left wing. Now here's Howard, covered by Beasley. Leonard, that's for 2. Misses off the right iron. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So it's Atlanta now, and that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work. Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 11 seconds left in the first overtime. Off the inbound. Misses off the left iron.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so the Hawks take the win. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Everybody's such a pretty